Hey guys, it's Luke from Makes It Made Simple, and today I want to talk about clipping, and more specifically clipping for loudness, and even more specifically if you are an EDM producer using Ableton, why you don't actually need to buy a clipper and you can actually just use Ableton's saturator. And I'm going to show you how you can do it, because one of the complaints that I've heard is that, with Ableton's saturator, you don't have a visual way to see what you're clipping. Well, there's a really easy fix for that. And the fix is to just simply get a free oscilloscope. And so the oscilloscope that I'm going to be using is called Smexoscope. I would look into other oscilloscopes. For this one, if you're using PC, it's really easy to download. I have heard issues with people using Mac that they're unable to download this. And so I would just look up any free oscilloscope and you should be able to do this no problem. And so I'm just going to use these pianos here for example. I'm going to go ahead and solo them. And then I'm going to have just this section here. Let's go ahead and play this. And I'm going to show you what I would do if hypothetically I wanted to do a little bit of clipping of the transients, like the little peaks coming up. That way I could just easily push my track to the loudness level that I wanted. This is how I would do it. So if I go ahead and play this, I'll go ahead and play the Smexoscope and you'll see visually what these pianos look like. So you see these little peaks here, right here, here, all this stuff. That's the little stuff that we're just going to go ahead and shave off. And ideally, when we listen back, we won't actually hear any difference at all. So we'll shave those off. It'll allow us to push the loudness level and we won't hear anything. So I've already actually got this saturator set up at the Ableton. I've already pushed the gain in there and I've subtracted the amount of gain out, so the volume will be the same. I'm going to be using the soft clip mode versus the hard clip mode, and the reason for this, as far as I know, soft clipping is the most transparent way to clip a signal. So the difference is that hard clipping is going to like truncate. It's going to shave off that waveform really abruptly, whereas soft clipping is going to do it more in a rounded way. And so if you want to be more transparent with it, we do with soft clipping. When you do hard clipping, which you hear this a lot if you listen to like a rap beat where that kick hits really hard and it almost gives this like distorted like kind of sound, that's usually with a hard clipper. And so we don't want that sound in this case. We want it to be more transparent. So that's what I'm going to be using is the soft clip. Let's go ahead, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play it, and then if you see these little clips, you're going to see these go away and they're going to get shaved off. And ideally, the pianos will sound exactly the same. So let's go ahead, unfreeze that, and let's go ahead and play it, and then I'll turn it on. And so it did work a little bit. You can see how they were like, the really peaky ones were shaved off. But let's go ahead, I'm going to do this. I'm going to add a little bit more. I'm going to do 19 dB. And now 16 or 19. Add a few dB more of gain into the saturator, and now you'll definitely see a difference here. So let's go ahead and do the same thing. I'm going to go play it, and then I'm going to turn it on. So you see a big difference there, right? You don't see any of those little peaks. And, when you listen to it, I personally didn't really hear much of a difference at all. It felt like those transients were still there. And even if there was a difference, I mean, it still sounded really good. And, I had no problem with that. And so for me, if I wanted to really push something loudness, or I really wanted to prepare something to go for mastering, if I wanted to get to that loudness level that I was wanting, and maybe I just hadn't got to the loudness level I wanted, and this would just be a really easy way to achieve that. You can put a clipper on your groups of instruments followed by an oscilloscope to really transparently chop off those peaks, and it works really well. And there's no need to purchase an external clipper. So what I would encourage you to do is try this method first. If you still want to buy something like K-Clip or whatever, then go for it. It works great. There's probably more flexibility. There's more types of algorithms you can use with K-Clip or something. But I honestly, for myself, I usually just end up using the Ableton saturator because it sounds just fine. So I hope this video helps. Please, if you like the video, like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Help my channel grow. And make sure to look in the description for awesome stuff. All right. See you guys again next time.